Magnus making his way to the ring here on Open Fight Night. And make sure you follow TNA President Dixie Carter on Facebook.com/TNA Dixie. Also on Twitter.
You don't need to follow Dixie Carter to know that Magnus has been pretty upset, been in a terrible mood since Bound for Glory, and he has said he's going to unmask a fraud tonight of his own.
Very interesting to see what he means by that. Let's find out.
I am calling out Samoa Joe for the World Television Championship, and here's why. Joe, we have a long and storied history. Everybody's well aware of that. That's not why I'm calling you out tonight. I'm calling you out because I have an issue with you being the World Television Champion. You see, my friend, you're just not the image we're looking for here at Impact Wrestling for our television champion of the world. You're like the Howard Stern of wrestling. You know, people like you, but you have a radio face. I do not. I have many strings to my bow.
And his opponent, from the Isle of Samoa, the Samoan submission machine and your television champion, Samoa Joe!
Seems as if the TV champion had heard enough. On Open Fight Night, if you get called out, you've got to answer. You got to step up to the plate. Here's a man who's all too happy to oblige.
And we should mention as well that Open Fight Night, not about championships, it's about fights. And quite frankly, Magnus has called out a monster in Samoa Joe, and look at this.
These two going right at it. Joe, look at that, just ripping the shirt off of Magnus and opens up with the strikes. You know, Magnus touched on these two, a long history together. And now a fiery rivalry as Joe goes upstairs with a head kick and Magnus just crumbles to the canvas.
You know, Joe is so convinced he's an animal right now. And Magnus, on the other hand, is convinced he's better than Joe. He's convinced he can beat Joe. He's convinced he's better looking. You heard the man talk about it. And quite frankly, I think Joe's going to take a lot of exception to that, and he's about to feel it.
Full head of steam here by Joe. But Magnus puts the boot up. Look at that. Joe catches him. Inverted atomic drop, and look at the big man go. Look out here, Senton, and Joe, once he starts rolling, so hard to defend.
We're coming to you tomorrow night. Here's a cover. Hidalgo, Texas, State Farm Arena. Get ready. TNA Impact Wrestling Live will be there, and then get ready, Laredo, this Saturday night at the Laredo Energy Center. Impact Wrestling Live and in person.
Doesn't get any more live than this as Magnus goes upstairs now with the flying knee. How about this? You never know what's going to happen here on Impact Live. Open Fight Night. We've got ourselves a Bound for Glory rematch as Magnus goes for the cover.
You know, let's not forget, too, it was about a year ago that this partnership started, and it was a tag team that had to be going all the way to the top. Tag team champions, and it was really the pinnacle of Magnus's career, and it's just come crumbling down since.
All right, folks, and Impact Wrestling and Spike TV are working together with the Red Cross to help the victims of Hurricane Sandy. And the information to donate and help the victims is on the screen.
Great cause, no doubt about it. Very easy to do by texting as well. Now, seriously, with a situation as Open Fight Night, as it is here tonight, Magnus came out and just made the call. He said he's had enough of it. He called him a fraud earlier tonight.
Bound for Glory was a very physical match, and I was really impressed with Magnus in that matchup. He showed that he could stand toe-to-toe with Samoa Joe, and how many people can say that? And he's doing it right here. But Joe looking for the coquina clutch. That's how he beat him at Bound for Glory. Nice counter there by Magnus. Oh, look at that, catches him. STO out of the corner. You know, Magnus able to counter seconds ago. Well, now he's going for a ride to the outside. That shows me that he studied his film since Bound for Glory. Maybe that's why he called out Joe. He thinks he's got the edge in this rematch.
Well, and he's convinced, and certainly since that tag team form, he's convinced more than ever that he's better than Joe. And it eats him every single day. It eats away at him. And what's he looking for here?
Oh, Magnus reaching for something underneath the ring there. Let it go, whatever it was. Both these men trading now on the outside. So much history.
Oh, boy, you don't want to be on the outside of the ring with Joe.
Just rammed him into that unforgiving post. You can see the anguish on the face of Magnus.
You know, that's the thing about open fight night. If you're going to call somebody out, you better be ready to be answered. You better be ready for the challenge that comes your way. And, oh, wait a minute. There's something in his hand there.
Went under the ring again. It looks like he came up with something, maybe a wrench. Referee Earl Hebner with Samoa Joe. I don't think he caught a glimpse of that, JB. Oh, and he hit him.
Come on. You know, Magnus realized he couldn't beat him, so he's going to just try and hurt him.
Now you can see the frustration starting to mount on the face of Magnus, and he just absolutely laid out Joe with that wrench. Television champion is not moving.
Obviously a disqualification. And this might have been his plan from the get-go. Calling out Samoa Joe as part of open fight night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Magnus has been disqualified.
I should hope so.
Well, there you go. So Samoa Joe wins the match, but not looking much like a winner right now. Not the way he wants it, JB. Open fight night continues after this.